Okay, so today we're going to start on something, and we're going to try and do a couple of characters. Some of the questions that I've had are about how to put a couple of characters together in an image, and I think as long as you've kind of got a pre-run way of thinking, you can kind of start to build on something. As long as you know we're going to have three characters, and one's going to be in the middle and one's going to be on either side. I think once you've done that, I think you can then go back to that area of having shapes, simple shapes, and that's, you know, back to our kind of our basic to brilliant type of feeling, and that's what we're trying to get here. We're trying to get that feeling that we're confident in our shapes and nothing else. And I think if we can keep things basic and keep your worries small, then your worries in your drawing are small. And I think if you can start to teach yourself that all you're drawing is a simple shape, you know, like this is a hat, it's just a kind of dome, two little hills, then I think you can keep everything very, very, very simple. And that's what I'm trying to achieve with these. I'm trying to keep the drawings reasonably slow and reasonably kind of basic, as it were, and that kind of basic feeling will come back to help us, you know, like, you know, here I'm kind of trying to draw a feather. I'm not really that sure of all the details of a feather, and I'm sure if you were to Google it up and say, what is a feather? How is a feather put together and how is it built? You'd probably have a heart attack, you know? Like, what? It's got 20 million little kind of pieces to it, and that's not what we're trying to do here. We're just trying to think of, in your mind, what shape, what is the basic shape of a feather. And if you can do that, then, you know, like I've been kind of preaching, you can pretty much draw anything that you want. And I think also, if you can start to have the confidence of drawing anything that you want, you will also get to this point where you will start to get confident, and your confidence will grow. And the more your confidence grows, and the more you believe in this method of just kind of keeping it basic, keeping it simple. I mean, the final drawing can be quite a complex collection of shapes, but at this stage we're just trying to keep it nice and simple. You know, this part here is the brim of a hat. It's kind of like a very kind of thin, very thin squashed sausage. I mean, it's nothing more than that. And I think if you can keep that lovely excited feeling about, sorry about my scratchy pen. Again, you don't have to use a scratchy pen. Scratchy pen is just my bad habit over years. Draw it in a pencil or in a biro or in a fountain pen. Fountain pen's a beautiful thing to draw in. I do love a good fountain pen. I always find that the only problem with fountain pens is that they always seem to dry up. They always seem to kind of get to a point when they're very difficult to get them back to being working. Is that just because I'm kind of a little bit too brutal with them? Is that maybe? I'm going to be doing this also. Hello to everybody on TikTok. Hello. I'm also going to be doing this on TikTok. Just to kind of, again, to open up and to learn and to kind of open my wings a little bit, learn a little bit more about this new internet world that we have. And I really love that idea. I love this idea that the technology is kind of like bringing all these exciting developments in for everybody. And I think it's just fantastic. And the way that people on the other side of the world can just watch you draw at the exact same time. Hello everybody on TikTok. If you are from a very interesting place, or if you're not from an interesting place, let me know. I'm curious to know where everybody is coming from. And that's a really exciting thing for artists these days, you know. It's like, it could be people from, you know, outer Mongolia that are watching us. Wouldn't that be cool? So today's question was, which I thought I thought it was just the most fantastic question I've ever been asked. I think it was Melissa, or was it Melissa? And she said, "Are all my characters cute?" And well, I never thought of my characters as cute. I thought my characters were kind of odd. And so I thought, well, oh no, are all my characters lovable, I think was the question. And I thought, well, what a fantastic chance to draw some unlovable characters. So today is the unlovables, you know. Somebody is saying, I'm just being myself. I'm just drawing myself. I'm not, you know, I'm just trying to be me. Whatever I draw for me. At this stage in my life, I'm not bothered if people like it or don't like it. I'm just trying to be me. I just draw my way, my characters, and I love it. I love this whole idea that you can kind of just explore your mind. And so today is the unlovables. Okay, so we're going to try and come up with some unlovable characters, and that's him there. I've been putting up a lot of videos on YouTube at the moment, just to kind of share my artwork. It's really, really nice to see other people's opinions, see what people think about it, and that's just beautiful, you know. People are writing to you from countries and places that you've probably never even heard of, you know. And so from London, hello from London. Hi, how you doing today? So we've got somebody from London. That's cool. All the way in sunny London. And so I'm just going to draw a couple of unlovable characters today. That's what we're going to be doing. I mean, the way that you know, I've only really been concentrating on some recent videos for YouTube, just to, you know, I kind of lost a little bit of confidence there for a while. And you know, when you've been doing it for a long time, you kind of get to the stage of kind of, you know, you kind of wake up one morning and you go, should I be drawing like other people? Should I be drawing like that guy who can draw legs and eyes and arms and everything so beautiful? He can draw like Rembrandt, and, you know, should I be doing that too? And you know, should I stop drawing all these strange cartoon characters and kind of, you know, should I? And you know, because sometimes, you know, I see people online, I see people drawing stuff, and I think, oh, that guy is so good, or that girl is so good, and it's very difficult. It's very, very, very difficult to kind of keep your self-belief. And I was kind of going through a period there where I was kind of like waking up and hating what I'd drawn, and somebody had mentioned that maybe you should do a little bit of a video, put it online and see what other people think, not just what you think. And so I'm going to do another character here. I'm going to have 3 characters, one in the middle and 2 either side. So I thought, you know, that's an incredible idea. Why don't I do a couple of drawings, put myself out there, you know, put myself out there with these live videos, and get some feedback from people. You know, maybe they are tired of seeing my old drawings sitting around. And it was really incredible. The other night was my first night doing a TikTok live, and there was like 800 people. And they were all talking, and it was beautiful. There were so many people. Something's rubbing on there. Not sure what that is. Let's pull my sleeve down a little bit. And there was like 800 people all reacting and talking to me about the drawing, and it was absolutely incredible. And it just made me feel so emotional at the end of it. I think there's quite an embarrassing video of me on online somewhere, of me kind of being so over emotional and very kind of excited about the experience. You know, I think if you really need to find out about yourself, I think you need to get out of your comfort zone. You know, if you know, we don't always know the answers. We don't. And it inspired me to kind of get back into the book that I was working on. I've been working on this book for a while now, and I kind of lost a little bit of feeling with it, you know. I'm going to put his nose right in the middle of his head. This is going to be a little bit freaky, this creature. Hello to everybody online. Thank you very much for all the lovely comments. Thank you. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Where are you all from? I love to know where people are from. I'm just going to do this. Today we are drawing the unlovables. That's what we're drawing today. More likes, yeah. Likes are difficult these days. Likes are very difficult to get. Well, likes are kind of easy, but you know, feedback is very difficult. Getting feedback from people is a very, very, very difficult quest. You want to call it quest? It's very difficult. It's very, 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 very difficult to get people to leave you a comment. There's so many artists out there, and you know, we all should support each other and comment, you know, and maybe you could see something about somebody's work that might be able to help them, you know. So thank you very much for all the beautiful comments. You're all very, very kind. Let's try and get another eye in there. So I was putting this thing together, like I was saying. I was putting this, I think I called it Basic to Brilliant. And it was basically just trying to get people into building their own confidence. Trying to get to a stage where they really believed in what they were doing. And I think sometimes people can get, like I did, I got so disillusioned by the whole thing. And I thought it would be a great way to kind of try and build people's confidence. Hello! And so that was what it was about. Mostly it was about trying to build confidence in people. You know, over the years, I've had some amazing artist friends. And, you know, it gets so difficult to make a living these days with being an artist. And, you know, so many of them have kind of given up and, you know, gone to work in bookshops and gone to work in shoe shops and factories. And it's a very, very difficult thing to do. It's very difficult to build your confidence and sell things, and it is extremely complicated. You know, you have to kind of balance your output with your money for your rent and for life. You know, food, clothes. If you've got a family, it's so complicated if you've got a family. I've been working in the art industry since I left school, so I've been very blessed, very lucky. It's been a beautiful journey, and it's got me to travel with my artwork, and so I guess a lot of people aren't so lucky. Hello. I gotta. For those people on the video, I'm saying hello to all the people that are joining the live drawing. Like I said, we had a couple of hundred, 800 people the other night, and they were kind of joining in, and it was quite incredible. I had, at that time, I was kind of getting them to kind of dictate what was being drawn, so I could kind of make it up as we were going on. I'm still making it up as I go along. As you can see, it's just I just had this idea to come up with some ugly characters, unlovable characters. And thank you for the kind words. And so that's where these little characters are today, the unlovables. There we are. I have no idea what kind of character this is. I really have no idea. I just kind of made him up as I'm going along. So I'm trying to build this kind of basic to brilliant collection of videos, and hopefully going to be teaching people a little bit more about how to draw. Not that I'm like a genius or anything, but you know, with so many years experience, I thought I might be able to help people, and I'm hoping I can. If there is something that you would like to learn more about with drawing, or about character design, or about proportions, or whatever makes it difficult, confidence, I did one yesterday with artist block, and that was basically something that sometimes people can get very, very, very tied up with, you know, and a lot of that is kind of mental. You know, I mean, it's very, very difficult to control your thinking sometimes, and that's where again, with confidence and things like that, it's kind of like a lot of it's in your head. I've illustrated a lot of books, so if you're interested in what I'm doing, and you're interested in my drawing, pop on over to Amazon and type in my name, Kieron Seamons, and see if there's anything that interests you. Hello. There's a book that I just finished recently. Maybe I can show you that if you don't mind. There's actually it was a collection of 3 books, and that's these ones. They're called Worry Lips, and there's 3 different books. That one is The Ghost of Love, and this one is The Ghost of the Backward Mind, and this one is Head Full of Bees, and these are done in a kind of grey drawing style. You can see that. There's some of the drawings there, and there's like a little thought next to each drawing. There's about 100 drawings in each book, so you can always have a look at those if you're interested. Worry Lips, and that was a book that I did last year. Lovely book to be part of. Really enjoyed that one. I'm just going to give him some big long droopy ears. Yeah, I'm not kind of sure what kind of creature this is, but love the idea of having big long kind of droopy ears. Sorry about the noise, but I kind of get a little bit passionate when I'm drawing. I do get a little bit kind of overexcited sometimes, and kind of make a little bit of a mess. It's all just part of the fun. Again, I'm just making these up as I go along. It's just a bit of fun. It's just drawing and expressing myself as I draw. So I think when you do draw that kind of the very free and easy style, I think it fills you with adrenaline. You know, it's like, what am I going to do next? What am I doing next? And that, to me, that's one of the beauties of being an artist, that the excitement of creating something, you know. And sometimes that excitement is poured out when you're in this situation of kind of say, what's going to be next? What am I going to draw next? What is happening next? And that's just such a beautiful, beautiful feeling. And I'm giving him some kind of like turtleneck. Yeah, and I think sometimes the adrenaline of not knowing, I kind of paralleled it with something like driving a fast car or playing one of those kind of fast games, you know, that everything is just kind of happening so fast that it fills you with that excitement. And did I draw for Hunter Thompson? No, I didn't draw for Hunter Thompson. I wish I did. I think you're thinking of maybe Ralph Steadman. But no, I haven't. I'm going to give you my... I think Hunter Thompson and Steadman did a book called Fear and Loathing. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I'm not sure if that was 60s or 70s. Does anybody know? Anybody know? So I'm kind of like running out of space here a little bit for his legs, so I'm going to have to do some very short little legs on him. Again, it's part of the fun, right? It's like part of the excitement of kind of guessing what's going to happen next. That's part of being an artist. That's part of the joy and the fun that comes along with being an artist. Like I've said many times, it's still the best job on earth to actually be an artist and create something. It's a gift. It truly is. It's a gift to be able to have that luxury of life, to be an artist. And I love it. I love the whole experience. I love your style. Thank you so much. Very, very kind of you. Thank you very much. Very, very much appreciated. And I think a style is also something that's important. You need to find a way of expressing what you like about drawing. What is it that you love drawing? You know, do you like to draw in pastels? Do you like to draw in ink? Do you like to draw in pencil? What do you like to draw? Do you like to draw horses or soldiers, or, you know, and everybody's kind of different. Everybody has their own love, their own desire. For me, I kind of just come into that section of drawing, And I find at the moment anything, whatever I'm drawing, I get so excited about. Thank you for the comments. Thank you so much. And like today, just a free thing about drawing the unlovables. And it's a lovely idea, you know. Like I said, it was all stemmed from a comment that somebody asked me if all my characters are lovable, and I thought, whoa, that's a cool subject to be kind of doing a drawing on, the unlovables. And I thought, wow, that could be real fun. And like I said, just make it up as you go. Just draw it as you feel it. Just think it, feel it, whatever shapes. You can see that everything is quite basic shapes when you break it down and look at it. Let's give him some big, long, gnarly fingers. I love drawing big, long, gnarly fingers. My name is Kieron Seamons. For those people who have just joined the TikTok, and I'm an illustrator, I guess, artist, illustrator, whatever you like to tag me, crazy man. Probably more crazy man than anything else, probably. And there we are. Well, he's got big hands, hasn't he? They have character. Yes, we're drawing the unlovables. That's what today's adventure is. Somebody had commented online about my lovable characters, and I thought, wouldn't it be fun to do the unlovable ones? And it's a beautiful feeling. It's beautiful, especially with ink. You know, I know a lot of people kind of love to draw in pencil, and you know, you can be so careful, and if anything goes wrong or doesn't look right, you can jump in there with your eraser and change everything. But what I love is the fact that when you've drawn it in ink, every single thing is permanent. Everything you do is done. That's it. It is not going to change. Let's just draw that guy's fingers in there because he's just behind. And I love that permanent, you know. Whatever you do with your pen, it's permanent. There's no getting away from it. And that's, again, it's just so exciting for me, you know. This idea that you've got total control of everything that happens through your fingers, and that's just beautiful. I love that. You know, as you're drawing, you're thinking, do I give him a plaid shirt? Do I give him a spotty shirt? What kind of clothing do I give him? This guy here, what kind of, do I give him a jumper? Do I give him a t-shirt? What do I give him? You know? And that gives us so much power and so much expression. And that's one of the beautiful things about drawing in ink. Thank you to all the people that have joined. Fabulous. So lovely. Thank you very much. Alright, so we're gonna have I've got space here for one more carrot, and I kind of thinking of 3. And I kind of like this idea of right, I've got to be careful here, because you know, the thing I'm trying to draw in a from left to right, so that there is no there is no surprises when my hand or my scarf or whatever drags over the top of my ink. I'm not quite sure. Okay, I've just done big circle there, and I've got a big circle there, so I'm going to change that, and I'm going to change it to some spectacles. Let's give him a nice pattern on his spectacles. You know, this is the things that we can just decide as we go. I mean, that's just, I love that. You know, he's got these kind of like, I know, kind of leopard skin spectacles. How cool is that? Or spots, or whatever kind of pattern you can imagine this to be. And I love that. I love this, the way you just kind of can just kind of create it on the fly, like just straight off the bat, you know? It's beautiful. Hello TikTok people, thank you very much for the comments. Thank you for, someone said it's fabulous. Thank you very much. What a lovely person. It's all just kind of making it up as we go along, and that is just beautiful. I love that. I've only been on TikTok a while. I mean, I'm just trying to explore some of the new possibilities with the internet, and TikTok was one of those places. And I thought, you know, there's a lot of people getting some great vibes from TikTok and places like that, and I thought, well, I would love to try it, and here we are. You know, I never even thought I would do the live. I mean, it's kind of like a huge jump, but there we are. All right, I'm gonna throw my scarf around the back because it's starting to dangle a little bit too much. Thank you very much for all the comments and support and love. You guys are absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to give him a long nose here. I'm not quite sure why, but I'm not quite sure why I'm doing his mouth over there, but how is it looking? TikTok people, how is it looking from that angle? Is it looking okay? Let's give him some big sharp teeth. That'll be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Let's give him a couple of bendy sharp teeth. That'd be nice. But again, it's like, it's very exciting. You know, when I was at school, there was no kind of all these apps and stuff like that. So it's kind of like getting your work was kind of like traveling up to London and visiting studios, and oh, I used to get so nervous doing all that. especially at the beginning. It was very, very tough. But I guess, I mean, in a strange way, I kind of miss a lot of it, because now a lot of it's just done with, done online, you know. If we kind of has to kind of go and, you know, putting portfolios in on online and stuff like that. I loved going to, you know, obviously it's kind of nervous when you're going in, but once you've gone in and you've met these people, it's, wow, what an experience. I met so many amazing artists over my life. It's just, oh, it's just fantastic. Thank you very much for the comment. Let's kind of give him some, I kind of like this idea of kind of giving him some, a big long head, big long forehead. That'd be nice and fun. Give him some kind of big wrinkles across the forehead. That's kind of silly, isn't it? This one's kind of got like an old head. Let's put some more ink down there. And we can give him some little ears, maybe like little kind of like elephant ears or something like that. That's kind of funny. So where is everybody from on TikTok? Where are you from? Is anybody from outside of the UK on here? There was a few yesterday from outside of the UK. It was amazing. There we are. Alright, it's kind of let's give him some curly hair on the top. Are there any other TikTok people that actually follow me at the moment? I'm curious to see if I know any of you. So again, we're just kind of making these characters up. The unlovable characters. That's quite sad, isn't it? In fact, there's a program on Netflix at the moment called The Unlovables. Where people with disabilities meet up with other people with disabilities, and it's heartwarming. If you have not seen that program, go and see it. It'll melt your heart, honestly. There we are. So it's kind of a spotty chin just to add to it. That's kind of looking like fun, isn't it? What do you think? Does it look fun? It's kind of mad, isn't it? Maybe I'll give him a vest to wear, something like give him a few curly hairs on his chest as well. Maybe he's like a little bit older than the other two, maybe. That's brilliant. The ink that I'm using today again is Talon's ink. It's Talon's Indian ink. So I'm hoping that, I know that a lot of people like to ask a lot of questions about products. Paper. This is just cartridge paper. 320, I believe. GSM. Let's give him a unicorn on his t-shirt, shall we? Just to kind of give him that cute, adorable look. This is a very, very, very exciting time, you know, doing all these videos and stuff like that, and getting everybody's feedback. It's absolutely amazing. This is funky. There we are. He's got his unicorn. Oh, this is silly. Oh, this is so much fun. And there he is with his unicorn on his vest. He's got a hairy chest and he's got a unicorn. Oh, I love that. So, we're coming down to the last stages now, so thank you very much for all the people that have popped on to watch me draw in madness. We're giving him some pants. Let's give him some big spotty pants, just to add to his cuteness. There we are. Drawing his long spindly legs just to add to the silliness of him. He's got a nice chunky little body there. These big spectacles, and he has these spindly little skinny little legs on the bottom there. So I guess I should put this under the basic to brilliant, I guess. There's lots of little lessons you've got in here about keeping things simple and having fun. I mean, you know, I'm sitting here giggling like a crazy man, but the excitement and the pleasure that I'm getting from doing this is just it's mind-blowing, really. And I'm not sitting either, I'm standing. I'm not quite sure why, but I really enjoy to stand when I'm drawing. It kind of gives me that thing that you can kind of step back from it and see how it looks and step forward to it. So yeah, I actually do stand when I'm drawing. So there's one. his foot. And doing these big ugly toes. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. I really enjoyed doing that. I enjoyed doing that. What a silly drawing that is. Give him a couple of little hairs flicking off those legs so he's not. So that is our 3 unlovables. Fantastic. I'm just going to sign it off now, and that's the end of the first drawing. How are all the TikTok people? How are you doing up there? Does anybody want to tell me where you're from? Let's go in and put my name in there somewhere. I've got a habit of signing in red. I'm not quite sure why I like to sign in red. Maybe because it stands out a little bit from the black. Doesn't get so hidden. Sometimes it's nice to get noticed. My name is Kieron Seamons. For those that would like to find out more about me, please do. And if you were part of the live drawing today, let me know. I would love to hear from you. Fantastic. So that is today's, well, one of today's drawings. Maybe I'll do another one in a minute. But that's definitely one drawing for today, with the unlovables. And I'm really happy with that. What do you think, TikTok people? What do you think? And YouTube people, that's today's drawing. The 3 unlovables. We just made them up as we went. We just designed it and thought about it for this moment now. That's why it's a little bit bent, it's a little bit buckled, it's a little bit off tilt, and it's very crazy. But the whole point is that it's all loose and fun. And if you can get some fun and looseness into your drawings, you're going to have an amazing experience. For me, I feel fantastic. The whole adrenaline of drawing something, the whole excitement of drawing something. It's everything when I'm drawing. That kind of quick, what will I do? Will I do this? Will I do that? Will I do this? And it makes it so exciting to draw. And I highly recommend it. So that's the end of this drawing for today. Thank you very much. And I'll try and draw another one in a minute for the live video for YouTube. That's the end of this drawing one. So thank you very much, and I'll see you all again soon.